Hi everyone, my name is Miranda Loy and I'm going to be giving my intercultural speech. And I'm going to be giving my intercultural speech on the benefits of speaking Spanish. But not only learning how to speak Spanish, or why you should, but learning how to speak any other second language than the language that you were born with. Now, you might wonder, why should we learn how to speak Spanish? Why can't they learn how to speak our language since they're the ones that are moving here? Well, I went to a website, and that website said that by 2050, 10% of the world's population would speak Spanish. 10% of the entire world's population is going to learn how to speak Spanish. Is going to be speaking Spanish by 2050. And 2050 is really not that far off when you think about it. And it also said that the United States alone would be the largest Spanish-speaking country in the world. And if you do the math, at 10% of 2050's population worldwide, that's 1 billion people. So that'll be 1 billion reasons to learn how to speak Spanish. But it's not just, understanding someone else's culture or job opportunities, although those are important benefits. You can learn to benefit your own health and your own well-being by learning how to speak a second language. I mean, honestly, it could even help with your traveling, and you could learn how to go without a guidebook and learn how to speak and converse with people in native countries so you can enjoy your vacation instead of flipping through your guidebook looking for whatever they're trying to say. So let's start with the most obvious benefits, shall we? Like I said in my introduction, the growing Hispanic community is one of the largest in the world. And eventually, by 2050 someday, you or I could be working with someone who speaks Spanish, or you can wind up working for someone who speaks Spanish. So, wouldn't it make sense to learn the language of someone you're going to be working with or working for? And in today's economy, any advantage you can get in the job market can really help you get the job you've been looking for. And we all know that employers have said that one of the things that they look for is someone who can speak a second language. It might not have to be Spanish, it might be some other language. But learning a second language can help in the job market. I got the chance to talk with Jose, and he is a employee of the Mexican restaurant where I live. And he said that people could learn something from speaking Spanish, and that they should learn to speak Spanish. And he also went on to say that if he learned French or German, he'd make a lot more money than he does now. And consider if you're going into law enforcement, the medical field, or education, you'll be dealing with people day in and day out who speak Spanish. They might not necessarily work for you. They might be someone you're teaching, someone you're trying to help, or someone you're arresting. You'll have to know how to talk to them to make the situation go over a lot more smoothly. And like I said, learning a second language is going to broaden your cultural horizons. The United States has been described as a melting pot, and people from all over the world have come to the United States. But the people of the United States can go out into the world, into various countries. And being able to speak that language, you'll be able to converse with these people more, and you'll be able to enjoy the time you spend there, and you'll be able to learn about the history and the culture and the people who live there, instead of constantly wondering what someone's trying to tell you. There are also mental benefits of learning Spanish. And what I learned from FoxNews.com is that learning a second language, there have been studies on this, that learning a second language can actually help prevent the onset of diseases that can affect our minds in the old age, like Alzheimer's or dementia. And from PeninsulaApproach.com, children who learn a second language actually perform higher cognitively. Their minds, with cognitive learning, can help with their second language. And they'll be able to understand better and converse better. And they'll be able to score higher reading scores because they have higher cognitive functioning. And it's really not that hard of a language to learn. I read an article by a man named Carl Zagagnino that Spanish is phonetic. That means you sound out the words, and chances are that word is going to spell out exactly the way it sounds, which is where we can say for English. And grammar is pragmatic and useful. He says that learning the language isn't that hard. All you have to do is understand the grammar. and you'll be able to learn the words as you go. And Spanish is considered a Romance language. So learning Spanish can lead you to learning all the other languages in the world, like Italian, French. So it's rooted in all these other languages around the world. So what have we learned? We've learned that learning Spanish has benefits. Some that you might have expected, some that you might not have expected. You can improve your own mental functioning and prevent the early onset of diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia with learning a second language. Obviously, it'll help you improve on your career chances of getting a good job by learning a second language and having a one-up on someone else who doesn't have a second language. And you'll be able to broaden your horizons onto the world around you instead of just sitting in there watching people and wondering what they're talking about. So this was me, Miranda Loy, and my speech on intercultural learning benefits of speaking Spanish. Thank you.